こんにちは、あつです。今回はですね、スペシャルゲストに来ていただいてまして、So today we have special guests, マークとシャドラックです。よろしくお願いします。So he works for the embassy of the Republic of Uganda. で、この前ですね、去年かな。So last year we got together for futsal and we played together. And we thought that it might be interesting to make a video about Uganda.So 今回はこの一つ目の動画では、ウガンダっていうその国についてちょっとお話しして、で、次の動画ではですね、ウガンダでは、So there are two languages spoken in Uganda, is that right? One is English and the other is Swahili?
Yes, English and Swahili.regarded as foreign language, but Uganda has got up to 56 different languages.
I think Uganda has the official language is English, though, right?
Yes.
As because there's so much, as you said, there's so many tribes. So, like usually the common denominator between people would be English, because there's so many different tribes. So if a tribe from this part and this part met together, I would likely communicate in English.
So
I would think.
Mike, you're very right about that. But basically, recently we added Swahili as one of the official languages in Uganda. But giving it a historical perspective, the English is because the British were the former colonial.masters of Uganda. So Uganda was formerly colonized by the British.
Right, so it's interesting how you guys are sitting together.
I know, friends today.
なるほど。じゃあ、Swahili is the official language of
Uganda.English.
No, English is the official language.
English and Swahili.
And Swahili. ということで、今回は、一つ目はこの、せっかく一緒にね、フットサルとかプレイして、で、その、ウガンダっていう国、私もあまり正直個人的にそこまで知らないので、ウガンダっていう国についての動画と、あと、これの次の動画で、English っていういわゆるユガンダで喋られている英語についてもですねいろいろ話してみようかなと思います。で彼が今日いろいろと英語で話してくれると思うんですけれどもそこもねこう注目してウガンダの英語ってどんな感じの英語なんだろうっていうところに注目してみてくれるとまた面白いかなと思います。ということで
Okay, let's get
Without
into
further ado.
Okay, so quick quiz, Atsu.
いきなりクイズ。
Yes. Okay.What animals spring to mind if you think about Uganda? Any in particular that you connect with Uganda?
Gorillas.
Yes. Very good. Yeah, so you can see gorillas. I think it's right, Shadrach, that the mountain gorillas in the world, most of them are living in Uganda, right, in the wild.
Yeah.
They have. That's one of the claim to fame of Uganda. Yes. Seen too much. Give another one away. Yeah. Another one. Famous movie that has this animal in it. Disney film.
Lion King?
Yeah. It's Lion. That's like based actually in Kenya, I think, that story.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But in Uganda, they have tree climbing lions.
Tree climbing lions?
This one here, yeah.
Only found in Uganda and in Tanzania.
Unique.
Yeah.I'm not an expert in lions, but so usually lions do not climb up.
They're usually in the savannah, out in the wild, out in the plains. But this particular type, they like the shade and they like to live in
interesting.
So specific species of lion that live in Uganda is tree climbing.
So living in Uganda, do you usually like just living having a normal life in Uganda? Do you get to see lions walking around or not really? You've got to go to like a specific place to see lions.
Yeah, you've got to go to specific places because these are protected areas, basically reserved for wildlife. So you got to go to the game parks. Yes, got a number of game parks. Can you name a few?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth National Park on the border with Congo. Actually, I went just 2 years ago there.
Oh,
yeah, we got to see the lions. It was really amazing.
コロナの前だ。
Yes.
So the lion is just part of the big five?
Yes.
Could you name the big five?
Yes. So we have. So have you heard of the big five first?
No.
I think all Africans know what the big five is.
Big
it's like
five.
It's like the five, top animals that you should go when you see on a safari that you're gonna meet. So one is the lion, and then I have elephant, rhino, leopard. Last one.
The buffalo.
Yeah, there you go.
What was that?
Buffalo. The buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yes. So they're like the top five. But the other good thing about Uganda is, so like South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania have the big five. A lot of African countries do. But Uganda has this plus two. So that's
Big
like
seven.
Yes, so there's seven. And the one of them you just mentioned, the
Gorillas.
mountain gorillas. And the other one is, there's one more. Oh.
What's the other one? Chimpanzee?
Yeah, chimpanzees. If you go there, they have a tour guide there, and they take really good care of you, and you can get within like 7 meters of them. You get really close to them. So it's like, if you ever get the chance to go, we recommend to have, and if you love like animals and stuff, Uganda's a great place for that. Yeah.
So do people usually drive around or walk around inside the park?
Oh, in the drive.
In the
You're walking
drive,
forever. It's quite big. Yeah,
so it's really huge, right?
Exactly.
Ah.
But it's really good though. Like the cars even got like Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is really good in Uganda. So like even when I went there, I can still like line my friends and text and keep in touch. It's super like. It's quite technologically advanced now.
Right. So you could FaceTime in front of lions.
Exactly.
Could do. Yeah. You could do potentially. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you go tracking the gorillas in Windy?
Windy.
You had a chance. Of course, those you don't get them by driving. You have to go. The forest is basically impenetrable. That's why they call it.
Right.
It's a really thick forest. And
Yeah.
Go up there and then. Of course, the timing is also very important, but the guides will always tell you what time when
very
you see the
knowledgeable.
animals and
Other aspects.
very close to the area we've got the mountain gorillas, the silverbacks.
Yes, they are like.
We've got the Rwenzori mountain, a snow-capped mountain, and one of the highest mountains in Africa. And it's quite weird how you can have snow along the equator.
Right, exactly. Yeah. The Pearl of Africa. Have you heard of that before?
Could you explain? Expound on it.
Pearl of Africa. Uganda was referred to first in writing by the former British Prime Minister Sir Winston Churchill. As the Pearl of Africa. And for this, he meant the beauty that the country is endowed with. The people, the geographical features, just like we've seen the mountains, the rivers, then the wildlife, the animals. So at that time, he in his book, the African Journey, he referred to Uganda as the Pearl of Africa.
So that's where it comes from. So, like in Uganda, everywhere you go, everyone knows this phrase, the Pearl of Africa.
The Pearl of
refers
Africa.
to Uganda. Yeah,
and it's got a lot of like different colors, like pearl.
Yeah. And it could be seen as like a hidden treasure, when you open like an oyster, the pearl inside. It's like you might not know it's there, but it's there. It's like a jewel, like in the middle of Africa. That's kind of
basically the life. They wanted to bring the aspect of the life in the park. So the aspect of life was he chose the words because of the life, the kind of life that is within the country. It's full of life, the greenery, the animals, the ambience of the people, hospitality.
So the words
it's just full of life.
Yeah. That's a good point you mentioned, the green. That really struck me when to Uganda, because my image of Africa was like desert, dry, brown. But you go to Uganda, it's so green. Like everywhere it's really green. And like that, she's quite high elevation in Uganda. So compared to maybe other countries, it's, even though, you know, in the equator, it can be quite cool in certain times of the year. Like Kampala's like more than 1,000 meters, the capital, above sea level.
And of course, you can not forget the fact that Uganda is home to the source of the river Nile that begins its long way from Uganda all the way through South Sudan, through Sudan, with some waters going over to Ethiopia and then Egypt and then into the Mediterranean Sea. So that's the second longest river in the world, and also it begins the journey from Lake Victoria, which is I think the second biggest water lake in the world.
Yes, Victoria,
and that is shared by Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania.
So there's a huge lake,
very
called
big
Lake of Victoria.
Right.
You guys,
it's all the British fault. And lots of names from like England, like Lake Edward, Lake George, Albert, anything related. Like a lot of the names coming from the.
But just be careful. Some people refer to back home Lake Victoria as Lake Naluwali.
No, that's like the indigenous, like the native.
And also,
yes, this one,
pineapples.
Yeah. So pineapple. When I was told when I went to Uganda, everyone was saying the Ugandan pineapple is the best in the world, and I was like, yeah, right. Well, I thought like Philippine or Thai pineapple is nice, but this is like, even you can eat the core. The whole pineapple is super sweet. Like I was really. Like you can get it fresh in the market, they'll peel it for you and you can eat it.
So even the core is really, edible.
Yeah, usually you just throw it out.
Yeah,
like, it's too bitter
so hard
and hard.
Yeah.
But this is super sweet. The whole thing is sweet.
That
was one thing I really miss. The closest thing we can get in Japan is the dried pineapple.
Dry pineapple.
But the fresh is really
because I wouldn't usually associate pineapple with Uganda. It's surprising.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. It's a bit like, the texture's a bit like jerky, but it's quite sweet. It's pretty sweet. It's got like, and there's no sugar, and it's organic as well.
美味しい。これめちゃくちゃ美味しいね。本当に美味しい。
Yeah. I think a lot of the dried pineapple you get, it's got sugar and additives, but this is pure 100% pineapple. So that's one good thing.
これどこで買えるの
？It's called Far East Bazaar. And then, there's shops in Tokyo and Yokohama, I think throughout Japan.
Far East Bazaar.
Yeah, so definitely. If you like pineapple, go and try it.
Is this the kind of place that has like lots of dried fruits or?
Yeah, so they have stuff from other Africa, from like Egypt, from Turkey, from South America, Peru, all over. But they're all like organic. And like no sugar, health kind of food shop.
本当に美味しい。美味しい。
So if you want to learn more about Uganda, you go to like
click on the link below.
Click on the link
in the description. In the description box.
In the description.
はい。ということで今回はいろいろとウガンダという国についてお話ししてみました。次の動画ではウガンダの英語についてちょっと掘り下げてみようと思いますので、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。ということで、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
See you guys.